The witch smiled, savouring every stolen year, every love the knight would never court, every meal he'd never taste, every honour he'd never win, was sweet as honey on her tongue. Hexes of Dunbarrow. Hello everyone, my name's Elspeth, welcome to the Planeswalker Pantheon, and today we are opening up a Wilds of Eldraine bundle. Let's get into this lovely little box of delights, shall we? Ooh, that's satisfying. Okay. So we carefully slide it out. Or we can just pop it from the other side. That's just as valid. And use one side to push out the other. Alright, so we got our beautiful artwork with Arietti on all sides. We have our, not quite poster, but gingerbreads playing their roles. And of course, gingerbread. It wouldn't be thrown while visiting Eldraine if we weren't seeing gingerbread. Alright, so in our box, some tokens. Oh, I love this Magali Villeneuve art. And the apple. We have our 8 set boosters. Our spin down, which is in this lovely, lovely little purple with the set symbol on the top. We have, in this pack, these will be our foil lands and our promo. So we got the Lich Knight's Conquest as our promo and all of our pretty foil basics. I won't open this, but this is just our normal basics. But I'll sort that out at a later time. Anyways, 8 set boosters. Alright, first one up. We have our art card. Pretty, plain old island. We'll flick through the commons. I wish they'd keep a consistency of where things are. Our uncommons. Oh, we have Glawen, Casting Director. 1 white and a green for a legendary creature human bard from the commander deck. When Glawen, Casting Director, or another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1. Create a royal role attached to that creature, create a sorcerer role, or a monster role. He's the Casting Director. Horned Lock Whale, 4 and 2 blue for a creature whale. It's a 6/6 with flash and ward 2. When it enters battlefield tapped, unless it's your turn. Or you can cast Lagoon Breed for 1 blue as an instant. The owner of target attacking creature you don't control puts it on top or bottom of their library. We have a Garruk's Uprising as our Enchanting Tales card. And a foil Spell Scorn Coven. And a little gimme game there. Next one up. More art cards. I believe this is Curiosity. Pretty full art mountain. Skip through these. Reaper, Eerie Interference, Glass Casket. We have the Regal Bunnycorn, 1 and a white for a creature Rabbit Unicorn. It's a star where its power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. This bunny gets real big, real quick. You literally blink and it's like, oh geez, where did that bunny come from? We have a Grasp of Fate as our Enchanting Tale, and a foil Rat Out, and a Wicked/Cursed token. Next one up. I just realized that that commander that we got, we could literally call the deck the Casting Couch. Got our art card. It's the Serpent, if I remember correctly. Our land. We will flick through these. Got our uncommons. We have Talion the Kindly Lord, 2 blue and black for a legendary creature, Fairy Noble. It's a 3/4 flying. When it enters the battlefield, choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with the mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. Ooh, we have Phyrexian Unlife, 2 and a white for an enchantment. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. As long as you have 0 or less life, all damage is dealt to you as though its source had Infect. Ooh, and a foil alt art, Virtue of Knowledge, 4 and a blue for an enchantment. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. And another little game there. Oh, and it's also an instant Vantress Visions, 1 and a blue, to copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets. I forgot about the adventure. Alright. More art cards. Pretty normal island. We'll flick through these. We have Twinning Twins in the alt art frame. 2 and 2 blue for a creature, Fairy Wizard, Flying Vigilance and Ward 1. It's a 4/4. Or you can cast its Adventure of Swift Spiral for 1 and a white to exile the target non-token creature. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Fawn's Bane Troll. 2 black and green for a creature troll. It's a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, you create a monster roll token attached to it. 1 and sacrifice an aura attached to it. It fights target creature you don't control. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Activate only as a sorcery. Another Grasp of Fate. And a foil Beanstalker Worm. And, oh, we got, from the list, Fallen Ideal. This is actually the second one of this I've gotten. I opened it earlier in some other product. Next one up. She's probably in my set box, now that I actually think about it. Alright. Art card. This is the Karmic Justice. Foil Island. Flick on through. Discerning Financier. Our uncommons. Oh, we have Kellen the Fey-Blooded. 2 and a red for a legendary creature, human fairy. 2/2 with Double Strike. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellen the Fey-Blooded. Or you can cast its Adventure of Birthright Boon. Search your library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it and put it to your hand, and then shuffle. Garruk's Uprising as our Tales card, and a Tempest Heart in foil. And a Wicked and a Cursed Roll. Next one up. More art cards. I think it's a Sleep Curse Fae. Full Art Swamp. And we'll flick through all of these. Oh, we have a Spellbook Vendor. 1 and a white for a creature, human peasant. It's a 2/2 with Vigilance. Being combat on your turn, you may pay 1. When you do, create a sorcerer roll token attached to target creature you control. And we have Fiery Emancipation, 3 and triple red for an enchantment. If a sorcerer you control would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent player instead. Foil Threadblind Clique. And Adventure Marker. Next one up. Cooped up. Flick through these. Stroke Midnight, Ash Party Crasher, Belligerent of the Ball, Fairy Slumber Party, 4 and 2 blue for a sorcery. Return all creatures to their opponent's hands. For each opponent who controls a creature returned this way, you create 2 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying, and this creature can only block creatures with flying. We have Bernard Ginger Sculptor, 1 green, white, and blue for a legendary creature, human artificer. It's a 3/3. Each creature you control that's a food or a golem gets +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a copy that's a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 food golem artifact creature token. In addition to its other types, and it has 2 and tap. Sacrifices artifact, you gain 3 life. Pollen Shield Hair, 1 and a white for a creature rabbit. 2/2 creature tokens you control get +1/+1, or you can cast the Adventure of Hair Raising for a single green. Target creature you control gains vigilance and gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Dragon Mantle, not even in foil, just a normal one, and a foil Mary Bards. And another game. Last pack of this little bundle of joy. Hard card of Doubling Season. Swamp. Great. Uncommons. We have a Tangled Colony, 1 and a black for a creature rat. It's a 3/2 that can't block. When it dies, create X/1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block, where X is the number of damage dealt to it this turn. Utopia Sprawl as our Enchanting Tale, and a Brayer's Attendance, 4 and a blue for a creature. I don't have to read that. And another duplicate from the list, apparently from this sort of grouping, Pia and Kieran Nala. I made the joke already, I'll go and say it again, because not everyone watches every video. I call this the mum and pop Thopter shop. 2 and 2 red legendary creature, human artificer. When they enter the battlefield, put 2 1/1 colors Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. 2 and a red to sacrifice an artifact. It deals 2 damage to the target creature or player. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. It lets people know that it exists and I'm making content. Mostly for my entertainment, but if you're also entertained by this, that's also great as well. You can follow me on Twitter, links are down below, and you can also find me at the Planeswalker Pantheon on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.